Hey everybody, welcome back to the Overwatch project. This is a bit of an off-topic video for what I normally talk about, but actually it does connect in a way. So I want to talk to you a little bit about cars. If you've been following me on X, you might have noticed that I've been posting a lot of car stuff. A lot of it has to do with this telematics stuff. And yeah, so I'm in my 2024 Mitsubishi Mirage, which is one of the few cars that you can still buy new today that does not have a telematics unit. And if you don't know what that is a box. Usually it's placed in the dashboard. Sometimes it's behind, or sometimes it's even part of the infotainment system. And this box, the telematics box, has a SIM card. It has the IMEI number. It connects it to the cell towers. And most new cars today, a lot of cars since 2018 come with these things, and they transmit everything about you. And you agree to this when you buy the car. Everything about you gets transmitted and usually funneled through LexisNexis. I'll put links in the description below so you can check some of this out. Now, this is my 2024 Mirage. It doesn't have satellite radio. It doesn't even have a shark fin antenna. It has AM, FM. It has a Bluetooth capability, which you can turn off. And it has the capability of running Android Auto or Apple CarPlay. If you connect the phone, like I do when I'm at work, where they need to track me to pay me for my mileage, then yes, the car will, basically, along with your phone, send data out to whatever apps you're using, or back to Google, or Apple if you're using an Apple iPhone. But if you don't have your phone connected, or if your phone's off or in a Faraday bag or whatever, and you're just using AM/FM radio, the only way that your car will be tracked is through the Flock 3 cameras, which are being put up all over the place. If you haven't seen them, I'll try to put some links in the description. Usually intersections have these things all over the place. You might see them with a solar panel and a black pole with a black camera. They kind of like try to hide them or make them not obvious, but if you pay attention, you'll find them. And basically those cameras take a photo of your license plate. They record your registration data. They identify the kind of car you're driving, year, make, model, and they also even make a notation, or they collect data on whatever stickers you have on the vehicle. Yes, that is actually going on right now. And this car here, the 2024 Mirage, and I think maybe 3 or 4, maybe 5 other cars that you can get, have no telematics box. Let me go outside the car here and show you around a little bit. So this is my 2024 Mirage. You may have seen videos of me posting on it. It's a small car, but it gets a huge amount of gas mileage. It gets mileage comparable to a hybrid, but it actually only costs like this particular one, because it's the black edition with the black tires and the red accents. It costs like $18,000, but you can get a base model for $16,000 still. And I think this one has bigger tires than the other one. Outside of that, they're all fairly the same. And the reason I wanted to bring this up is because these new cars with the telematics boxes are essentially like Parasites, right? Just, we live in, if you're part of my channel here, you know about the whole reincarnation, soul farm, Loosh, Matrix, holographic universe theory that I have about our reality, and how I back it up with a lot of information. And this thing that they've done to cars makes them not even cars anymore. Cars are essentially, these new cars are transportation appliances. They are overloaded with technology, making them, and they're so crazy expensive. I don't know how anybody can afford it, really. I couldn't afford to buy any new car today, except for something like this. And this is being phased out of the US starting, this is it. 2024 is the last year you'll be able to buy these in the US. Mitsubishi's no longer going to sell them. I think one of the reasons is because 2026 will mandate all that new, even more crap in cars. The kill switches, the impairment detection systems, where your car is going to decide if you're allowed to drive or not, or a kill switch where they could turn the car off on you. And a lot of cars already have kill switches anyway, or some kind of disabling device. And even this car has a black box. You'd have to go back in time to like 1980s cars, maybe 1970s cars to get out of all this technology. Honestly, if I was buying a car today, I'd probably go back to the 1960s and buy something from that era if I could find one, or 1970s, preferably before hardly any tech is involved in cars. They also want to try to make it impossible for like private mechanics to work on these things. And I'll put some videos about these telematics. So in order to get the unit out, if you happen to have it in the car, you got to like undo the dashboard, take the infotainment system out. Sometimes it's in the center dash. But this is essentially makes you're buying the car. Put this in perspective. You're paying like, sometimes some of these people, not you per se, but some people are paying like $100,000 or more for like a pickup truck. And I'm going to put like some of these links in the description. There's a study that was done by, of all places, Mozilla, which is currently going down the tubes, but they did this whole analysis of the terms of use you're signing when you buy these cars. And the one section is the one thing they put up is called privacy not included for cars, and it breaks them down by manufacturer. And it's insane. Nissan has listed as one of the worst offenders, believe it or not. Some of the stuff they have you blatantly sign when you're buying a car is that they have a right to collect all this activity that you're doing with the car, including sexual activity, including genetic information. That's what it says in there, according to that article. I'll link to it below so you can read it for yourself. And this crap is makes you the product of a car that you paid an obscene amount of money for. And nobody tells you, and people, they can throw this paperwork at you. When I bought this car, they were having me sign the usual encyclopedia paperwork, and they handed me something called Mitsubishi My Connect, which is basically for an agreement for the telematics. But the salesman was kind of new, and I already knew about this stuff, and I slid the paper. I didn't sign it. I pushed it back to him. I said, this vehicle does not have My Connect. In fact, it doesn't even use any of the Mitsubishi apps. As you can see, this is a kind of a basic unit here. And unless you plug your phone into it, it doesn't do anything special. AM, FM is all you get. And that's what I wanted. It doesn't even have the shark fin antenna. Let's see here. As you can see, it has the old-fashioned antennas. This car came out in 2014 in America. And except for a few minor cosmetic changes over the years, which made it look a little bit more modern, the 2024 Mirage has pretty much remained unchanged. The biggest change was this infotainment center, which is kind of a basic unit, and that's it. And that's what I wanted the car for. I wanted that, and for the gas mileage. Also, the gauges light up in this amber color at night. I should wish it was dark now so I could show you, but when the gauges light up at night, it reminds me of my 1985 Mustang GT. Not that this car compares to that car in any way, except it has like an opposite performance. It's it's like super fuel efficient, super. It's fun to drive. If you don't own one, you can't appreciate one. If you look up Mitsubishi Mirage reviews, you'll see a lot of people who have these cars, love these cars. I also bought it for the longevity and reliability. There's people that have had these cars for 400, 500,000 miles. And you can find that on YouTube also. And I was planning on possibly this being an unknown amount of time before I could ever buy a car again. Use it for work. So it does have like almost 15,000 miles, which is about right because I've had it for a little over a year. And you know, it's good. A lot of people don't appreciate it. It's comfortable. It's a little small, but it has all the features that you need without all the crap that they put in these other cars. It does have some primitive accident avoidance tech right here. There's this detection system, but it doesn't transmit anything to anything. It's internal. There is a lane departure warning and forward collision warning system. It doesn't automatically brake. It doesn't pull on the steering wheel. If you go off lane, and you can shut that off if you don't want it. If you drift off the lane markers, this thing will flash. There's a very mild, like subdued beep, but there is no it doesn't have any ability to control the steering wheel like some of these other cars. And yeah, I just wanted to point this out because a lot of people, I don't think, are aware of how much information. It's going to be scary. When you look at the links I'll put in the description section of this video, you're going to be, wow, holy crap, you know. And then how do I get myself out of that? A lot of videos, I'll put some videos of people removing the telematic boxes out of the cars. And you can check those out if you're interested. But yeah, so the car basically is a parasitic machine now, a transportation appliance, and not a car anymore. And I miss cars. I've always loved cars. In the 80s, I couldn't wait to drive. I had an 85 Mustang GT that I saved up a few years for. I bought it brand new. If you're young today, you could never even afford a Mustang. Not that you would want one of these new ones with these stupid flat panel screens that pretend to be gauges. See that? I still have a gauge. I still have gauges and buttons and gauges. And there's certain things that you shouldn't mess with. The cars, that's one of them. And you know what? The base Mustang starts at like 40 grand now. It's ridiculous. And then you have the if you wanted a GT, like I had a GT in the 80s, it would cost you like, I don't know, $50,000 now. It's insane. Maybe 60 grand. And then they add on this dealer garbage. Forget it. So there's a blue one coming by right now. I don't know if you can see it. Let me see here. There. That's a blue Mitsubishi Mirage. So you can see they're small cars, but that's a base model. They are everywhere, and mine kind of blends in the dark gray color with the black tires, which is what I like. I like to blend in nowadays. So that's what I want to talk to you about and just point that out. And I hope you find it interesting and you're doing more research if you're curious about how your car is spying on you. Because that's what it's doing. It's basically data mining you, and there's creepy reports. There's a website, privacy4cars.com, privacy4cars.com. If you go there, you'll be able to put in your VIN number, and it'll spit out mostly accurate information about what your car is capable of doing as far as spying on you. You'd be shocked, right? And this car, it doesn't always get it right. Like, it's been modified a few times on that website because it doesn't have a telematics unit, and I've researched it as best I could, and best I can find. It does not have anything. It may record something on a black box, but that's about it. So check out my website, overwatchproject.com, and check me out on X if you want to see more car link videos. They go up all the time, along with a whole bunch of other stuff that I find interesting. All my links where you can find my videos and everything can be found at overwatchproject.com. The description section of this video will have all the links below. And all right, thanks for tuning in. I'll talk to you all later. It's coming up on 15 minutes now, and I'm going to see you all. Bye. Have a good night, good day, whenever you happen to be watching this.